Okay, welcome to another midnight music session. I want to show you a couple pictures that I painted in the last year, well, in the winter time. This one here is a sunset with a guitar player on top of a mountain. So I call this one Top of the World. And the other one I did this winter, which was very difficult, but I did it, and it's a painting of the very first train across the bridge, the Illinois Central Bridge in my hometown, LaSalle. And the very first train across that bridge was August 24th, 1854. So anyway, that's it. I usually do 2 paintings a year, 2 or 3. One difficult one usually, and the sunset one with the guitar player was pretty easy. So anyway, well, what do I have in store for you today? I have some pieces in D tuning, okay, so I'm in drop D, and I'm going to kind of run through an arrangement I did of a song by Steeler's Wheel called Stuck in the Middle with You. So learning the Chet Atkins style and learning tunes from Jerry Reed and Tommy Emmanuel and Merle Travis and that Travis style picking, you kind of are able to make arrangements of your favorite tunes and just pick out the melody, have a bass line going, and put some rhythm in between, and it's a lot of fun. So we've talked about that before. And I'm just going to kind of dig right in, and then I'm going to dissect the song rather quickly. I don't have this written out in sheet music, but I'm just going to show you an example of what you can do when you're making arrangements in this style. Okay, so. go on. But let me break it down real quick. What I'm doing here at the very beginning is just kind of using some thirds in D here. And then going down to that C and E. You can go all over with that. Sky's the limit. And then I go into the verse part. When I don't know why I gave it a night, I got the feeling there's something wrong. I'm so scared of people fall off my track. Then I run and then I get downstairs. Clouds still left me, shoulders to the right and I'm stuck in the middle right here. I can't remember all the lyrics, so that's just a little portion of them. Anyway, let me break that down into the second part. Did I get that far? Let me back up here. Okay, all that is okay, fourths there, fourths there too, thirds, and then you got that bass going. Just keep that going. Get you a long way. I'm so scared you can fall off my chair. There you got a G and a D. Then you're just playing the melody. Playing the open G string there, along with the melody, the other notes. And then back to the first part. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, I'm stuck in the middle. So that's A. Then you get a bar with that C note and then open G there. Kind of like a C suspended there. C sus4. Then to a regular C. A G. Okay, so anyway, that's that part in a nutshell. And then we go into, which we've already did. Alright, and then when it goes into the, I'm just going into a D chord here, sliding into it. Here's the bass line. Here's we go. If I can get it right now. Let me do that again. Can't reach that with my voice, really. what am I doing? Just a D, or, well, a D, outlining a D chord there. And then I need a C in the bass, so that's why I go up here. There's the D. Okay, that's just off the D chord again. Starts with like a D flat there after I hit the bass note. Okay, that's really that song in a nutshell. Okay, so I broke that one down for you a little bit. But the example I'm trying to give you is that's what you can do too once you get this Chet style down. And I have some teaching material on it on my website, guitarjourney.tripod.com. Right hand finger picking video and a bunch of patterns in that with that Chet style. And that should help. And then there's a lot of other videos out there that'll help you with this too. You can try Stephen or Stefan Grossman Guitar Workshop. They have a lot of great material. Matter of fact, that's where I bought a lot of my stuff and learned. So, okay, let's go ahead and do another one here. So here we go. We're going to cruise right along here and play cruise, and I do have the notation and tabs available at guitarjourney.tripod.com. So here we go. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do one more piece here. It's kind of an improvisational piece in D. It's got some really quick pull-offs here you may like and may want to apply to your own playing. Alright, here we go. It's more like an exercise here. So all I'm doing is, if you can get that much for the chord playing, just that, on that D5 chord. See if I can do that. That's it. Alright, so you need to get that. I hope I'm doing it slow enough for you. That's the next part. So the next part is off of a G chord. And that's just a little higher on the B flat here. The A, then G. Let's see how much I do with that. Okay, here we go. And that's all I do to the second time. And I go back to the D. Okay, that's just going down from the high E string. Let me make sure I'm telling you right. So, let's see. Yeah. So that's really the main riff, is this figure here. All kinds of neat things you can do anyway. Alright, so really, I hope you got something out of tonight. I'm just kind of jamming a little bit here at the end, and hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to say a little word about guitar playing in general and practicing and, you know, the whole journey of learning how to play guitar and trying to be good and the best you can. The whole thing is to have fun doing it, to enjoy it, no matter if you do it for yourself at home or you play for others, or, you know, as long as you're having fun doing it. You should never try to compare yourself really to others, you know. I mean, there's always going to be somebody better than you. There's always going to be people that are born basically out of the womb playing great guitar at 9 and 10 years old and even younger. It's almost as if those people have old souls or something, that they've had previous experience or something, and it's carried over, because it's really phenomenal how they can do it. I've always considered myself a blue-collar guitar player. I've had to fight and work hard for every darn note I've played, and I'm still trying to be good at this and you know, to make pleasing sounds. I think I am doing it, but there's a hell of a lot more that I could learn, but I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm just gonna be me, and I'm gonna pick the tunes that I want to play and perform and hope other people like it, and help others out. You know, I like to help other people out. Guitar playing is a journey. So everyone has a different path, everyone has a different journey, and you don't have to be, you know, a wizard at guitar like Tommy Emmanuel to have a hit song. You know, you could know 3 chords and you could play the most soulful, heart-wrenching song that really reaches people, and not really have a whole lot of technical prowess, you know. And you could, you know, you could be very happy doing that. Other people like to try to be, you know, the next Chet Atkins, or, you know, and there's so many great players out there. It's phenomenal, and they just keep getting younger and more experienced. And just be yourself. Just don't worry about any other people. Don't try to say, oh, well, he's, you know, that person's really great, I'll never get that far. Don't even think that, you know, just work at it. An old timer once told me that we're all limited, okay? The idea is to become less limited, okay? When you first start playing guitar, yeah, you're limited. You don't even know how to play the first few notes on it. So you take lessons, or you learn things wherever, to become less limited. And the more you practice, the more tunes you learn, and the more technical you get on the guitar, the less limited you are. So you just keep getting less limited. But we're all still limited. Even Tommy Emmanuel and Chet Atkins, you know, and they had a lot, and they still have a lot. Well, Chet Atkins no longer with us, but the guitar players around today still have a lot that they want to play and accomplish and learn, and they learn from others too. So it's a continual thing, okay? We're all limited. No matter how good we are, we're all limited. So I know I have a lot of work to do, and I get a little lazy sometimes because I'm busy doing so many other things. So if you really want to become great at guitar, you have to really focus at times in your life. You can't all the time, but at certain periods in your life, you got to really focus and practice a lot. And that pays off, okay? You kind of remember that. It's kind of like riding a bike. If you could put down the bike for, you know, a year or two and still get back on it and know how to ride it. Well, guitar is kind of the same way. You know, you could not play the guitar for a year and come back and play chords, and, you know, you remember formations that you used to do. that happens all the time. You know, I'll play a song that I haven't played in so many years, and parts of it will come back to me, and then I just kind of build on that till I get it all back together, you know. Okay, that's actually should be an E there. Anyway, but you get the idea. Let me try another one. See, okay, I'm surprised I made it that far. Okay, I haven't played this song in a long time, but I remember it taking a long time to get down. But see, my fingers kind of remember where to go. That's tactile memorization. And then auditory memorization is of the ears. So you remember kind of how it sounds. I was in view there. I'm sorry if I wasn't, but anyway, I'll show you that again here. I made it that far because I used to practice that song hours and hours and weeks and weeks and months and years. Okay, so all I have to do is sit with it for maybe a good week, maybe less, and then brush it up. But so all of the practice that you do, it does pay off, and you will remember things, and it's a lot of fun. It's a challenge, you know, to try to become less limited and play your favorite songs and songs that you love with a passion. And create songs, write your own tunes. It's a lot of fun. I hope some of this, what I was talking about, maybe there's just a few things that you can take with you, because I tend to ramble sometimes, and there's some nuggets in there. Just grab them, take them, and have fun with them. So that's all I have to say for right now. Goodbye.